that figured to be Lindley's favorite targets on the outside, but they have an outstanding stable of tight ends. Quigley gets the starts, but there are a couple of other guys that will figure prominently in the pass game. Here's a pass to Lockett, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard. Well, they do like the rodeo out here in Las Vegas, so maybe that was apropos. The lone setback behind Lindley is Young. Figures to block and give some pass protection. That's indeed the case, and that pass is complete to Colin Lockett.
In the Mountain West, that you can tell that both quarterbacks are very comfortable throwing the ball tonight.
1st and 10 from the Aztec 42-yard line. This drive began back at the 4. Quickly out of the backfield, pass caught by Hillman, who lost as they did a year ago. Most of the numbers you see for Ryan Lindley this year and for the receivers are shorter pass plays, inside 20 yards instead of beyond 30 and 40. Lindley will throw here down the middle of the field. That pass is caught. Gavin Escobar
had a huge game last week. He had 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards, 113 yards catching, and you know that's the type of big play that they've been hoping for more consistently from Escobar. Taking the big hit, put right on the money. Great job by both, but Moema just doesn't have the experience, particularly in passing situations for the protection.
So 3rd down and 3 from the 25, and that pass is incomplete.
Really make sure you coach up that young man.
So 4th down and 3, and the Aztecs will go for it. San Diego State just 35% on 4th down conversions this season. Lindley, quick throw is nearly intercepted. It falls incomplete on what they're doing with their game plan, because Rocky Long all season long has been dynamite in making defensive adjustments. They've been terrific at holding their opponents down, only giving up 65 second-half points. First play from scrimmage on the 2nd drive for the Aztecs.
And it's just a big whew if you're the defensive staff, because Brian Lindley had the opportunity for a home run here, and it's just, in baseball, you call that just a foul ball.
A lot of expectations for him this season, being a senior. And San Diego State has it. 3rd down and 7. 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on the opening drive. Pressure comes. Lindley's hit as he throws, and that pass floats incomplete.
A twist in the middle. It looks like Lindley potentially, that's totally legal. When it was live, it looks like it may have been a shot to the head, but you're going to see the interior 2 linemen. One goes in and the other comes around, and that was Gaston.
It's only a 2-yard pickup, but it does get the 1st down.
I think part of that is just out of necessity because they don't have any more running backs.
Lindley changes the play. And a quick snap out of the audible. And lofting that pass out. Intended for Lockett, and it's picked off.
Late, but he had already delivered the ball, and it's just inaccurate with his pass.
Lockett's out there, and he was locked up with Sidney Hodge, and then Pointer was just able to play center field.
What a great catch by Pointer.
Outstanding. His 2nd interception of the season. Great. So 3rd down and 8 for San Diego State. 1 for 3. That was on the opening drive. 43% on the season on 3rd down conversions. And Lindley's going to throw. He's got some room to run, and he will. He's got to get past the 40, and he doesn't. Double coverage is brought to you by Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Well, and the reason is you're going to look at the receivers on the right hand of your screen is they're covered. So there's nobody for him to throw it to you. It looks like Nichols is
up short, but it did look like the pitch to Colhorst would have been there had he done that. So Lindley begins this drive, going to the air, and pass is in to go for the fake in that situation.
Well, obviously they didn't make it, so
a dumb idea. Lindley to the air, and that pass is batted. Lindley started this game. We're talking about a quarterback that ranks among the best in Mountain West history. He needed 12 completions in this game to become the all-time leader at San Diego State. And we thought he might be able to do the case. That 3rd down and 10 is coming up.
That was just a low pass. Defender didn't get his hands up.
Looking left, rolling out, letting it fly, and it's out of the reach of Dylan Denzel, the intended receiver.
Okay. So, it's fair play. I've mentioned two less than stellar
It's
plays.
hard for you to mention linemen. Lockett makes the catch, and then he's hit down right away.
That's one of those plays that talked about how Michael Johnson was able to get a yard past the sticks, and unfortunately for Lockett, he got a yard short of the sticks and stayed in bounds. So it looked like
Boise State, his first 300-yard game of the season, was 30 of 51, 3 touchdowns, 13th 300-yard game of his career, but the first of 2011. Probably the final play of the half. Lindley lets that fly, and there's nobody at midfield.
It'll be interesting to see if they actually throw it, if they just hand the ball off to Young.
3 seconds to play. And Lindley's going to throw it. Maybe. And he's just going to run out of bounds and call it good. It is a redshirt freshman. Made his first career start against Boise State last week, and had a good game with 13 carries and 119 yards. Lindley to throw for the first time, and that pass is in and out of the hands of Osmond in the number 5 spot. Second down and 10 from the 43. Lindley to throw again, and that comes up short. And
you're off just that little bit. It gives you that confidence, and Ryan Lindley just hasn't been able to get that this year or this game.
Third down and 10. To the air again and into traffic intended for Escobar, and that's in Diego. And the picture is somewhat murky right now, but you got to believe that San Diego State's going to be able to get into a bowl game somewhere. And Lindley comes up throwing.
And that was Ryan Lindley's best looking pass of the night. He got good protection, rolls out, sets his feet, and fires a strike right down the middle. Hits him right where he needs to. And that's what Ryan Lindley does so well. And even without.
And oh, by the way, the 99-yard touchdown run that he had earlier this season. Second down and 11. Lindley throws it behind to Chad Young. Makes a nice move to get around the would-be tackler, Tani Martyr, number 36, finally brought him down.
Lost his shoe on the play. And that's just an outlet. That's a nice job by Ryan Lindley, but what that tells you is UNLV is doing a great job of covering down the field, and the fact that he has to have so many dump-offs here and not big play. What UNLV's defense was striving to do.
Third down and 8. Hillman's back in there. Lindley wants to throw. Quick pass. Caught by Lockett. Inside the 5, right at the goal line. He's in there. Touchdown. 15 on the far side, came sprinting in, signaling touchdown.
And another strike just on a rope. Nice job by Lockett in order to hang on to that ball, and then takes a big hit, and it doesn't show you if he's crossed the plane or not. So he has the ball. Boy, it's a great place to come. As a player, it's also a great place to come.
Lindley with excellent protection, lost that pass to Lockett, but he's out. Had a tremendous day in Fort Collins, and San Diego State won that 42-28. Lindley has some pressure this time, steps up, lofts the pass to Escobar, who makes the catch right at the up 27 yards on the play.
He used all of that 6'6" frame to catch that ball. What a perfect pass. He got 2 feet in.
Maybe a foot and a half.
1, 2.
That's right on the line, but he needed to get that.
It doesn't matter. I didn't get 2, but it doesn't matter.
You're a generous man. First down and 10. The ball at the 26. Lindley quickly throwing into the flat to Ronnie Hillman. He made Tani Maka miss. Alex Gill tries this season. 36%.
He hasn't tried one past 50.
Lindley on second and 12. Intended for Escobar, and that's too high. 7 of 12 in this game. The Rebels only average a sack and a half. That's 99th in the country. Sack and a half per game. Third and 12. The Aztecs need the 4. The pass is caught by Escobar. Now they've got to try and wrestle him down before he crosses the 5. And they're able to do that. That's going to be man for a field goal try. Double coverage is brought to you by Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
So first of all, you're going to see on the left, great protection. And then on the right, Perez, perfect timing with the pass. And then he's a beast to bring down.
A tremendous day with over 200 yards in the air, 9 completions, 3 of them for touchdowns, 3 of them, all 3 to Zach Kauff. First down and 10 at the 46 after the timeout, and that pass intended for Ronnie Hillman, but he was defended right out of the back. San Diego State has a win over Cal Poly of the FCS, but that's the Aztecs' only victory of the season over an FCS, so they just needed to get to 6, which they have already. Pass intended for Quigley is batted around and incomplete. The Horned Frogs defeated Boise State earlier this season. Third down and 10 for San Diego State. Pressure on Lindley. Hit as he throws. Complete to Escobar. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Ryan Lindley stands in there. There was a delayed blitz. It's called a cross stun, an X. In 36, Nate Carter jumps over the cut other linebacker and then ends up
run. Now 4th down and 1 at the 6. San Diego State is 0 of 1 on 4th down conversions in the game. So instead of going for the field goal, they're going for the touchdown, and they got it. Dylan Denzel on a crossing.
What great protection by that offensive line. This is his 3rd read, and Ryan Lindley allowed to stand in the pocket